the day or something. We should like start putting it on there. Hey everybody! One-Click Lindsey and Lyndsay Phillips. How's it going?
We haven't even given ourselves a full name yet. Like
I know. So like today,
and we're lame.
I know. So today I was like looking up words that rhyme with Thursday. But
and what rhymes with Thursday?
There wasn't anything good.
I don't know.
You know, there wasn't anything good. So that's why everyone.
I don't know.
Say that again.
Here's marketing or wine and marketing.
Yeah, it's got to be something like that. Hi, Adam. We were just talking about you. We were just talking about you. We can.
Who's that, Adam?
That's Adam. Yes. Oh, he says it's Purse Day. Thursday.
Oh. Of course it's Purse Day.
Adam, are you still going to join us next week? And we'll talk about launching, what that means, book launches. Was it book launches or launching in general?
I think just launches.
Yeah, launches. Adam, can we bring you on next week?
The cat daddy of launches. There you go. And if
you want to go share this on your page, young lady?
I did it already, man.
Oh.
I know.
All right.
Surely.
All right. Yes. All right. Adam will be on next week.
Sweet
launches.
I know. It's a big job. And today, of course, we're talking about Facebook ads, which I deal with on an ongoing basis as I work in partnership with Facebook ad experts like yourself with my clients. And of course, you are the expert in Facebook ads. And I guess you're the cat daddy? You're the cat woman of, I don't know. I'm just trying to use Adam here. I want you right now.
Adam, we're here for you, man. We're here to entertain you.
Yeah, exactly. We don't have iced tea, but we have wine, so.
So do you actually sell Facebook ads and then you kind of outsource them, or how does that work, Lindsay?
No, I just work in partnership with, so I help think, okay, what are the sales funnels? What are the lead magnets? What do we need to have Facebook ads on? What's going to be retargeted? What are the cold leads? And then also look at the text and the graphics and the videos that are used for it to make sure it's on brand, that the message is right. So I coordinate all the moving pieces and communicate between the client and the Facebook ad expert.
Wow. Yeah. So, and I know you know a lot about Facebook ads. Like, I think you're selling yourself short. You could probably run a pretty mean Facebook ad at this point.
Yeah, I just hate, I see that dashboard and all, the techie stuff in the back end of it, and I just glaze. I understand how it all works, and I get the whole retargeting and going through different sales funnels to mirror your email marketing and just, your ascension ladder and stuff, but to me, actually, to go in there and split test and click buttons and look at the reports, I'm like, meh.
Yeah.
I will leave that to the likes of you.
I do like Facebook ads. It's a really great way of driving really targeted traffic. So I have a few tips, and I'm sure you can definitely chime in as well. But I think the most important thing right now for anyone listening is if you don't know anything about Facebook ads, the number one thing you can do is get your Pixel installed.
Yes.
Lindsay, do you want to tell everybody why the Pixel is so important?
So
and what it is?
Yeah. So if you have the Pixel installed on the back end of your website, what happens is anyone that visits your website, Facebook then says, ooh, look, someone's on the page. And they grab them and pull them into Facebook. And they see what they do, what they like, where they go, who they are, who their friends are, and all that good stuff. So anyone that visits your site, you can then target them through Facebook ads because they touched your site.
Yes.
Your site. For a beginner, what would you say are the first 3 steps that someone should do besides putting a pixel on their website?
Well, I think one of the main things that people go wrong with Facebook ads is they don't go in with a plan. So they go in and maybe once or twice when they're feeling frisky, then they'll go ahead and hit boost post. And then they'll say, oh, it just doesn't work. And so What we do with clients and what I always recommend if you're running your own Facebook ads is you have a plan. I'm going to boost this for what purpose? Maybe the purpose is to drive traffic to your webpage so that your pixel will be what they call seasoned, which is totally fine. Like, you don't even have to sell anything to boost a post and send them to your page, because then you want to build up that Facebook pixel so then you can remarket to people.
So I'm going to ask you another beginner question that just popped into my head because you said something. It's like, I think people only think that you're selling something on a Facebook ad. So why don't you start with what types of campaigns you can run? Because I don't think people understand that.
Or like what, like just as far, okay. Before I do that, I'm actually going to go in my Facebook group and tell everybody that we're live over here. Is that okay?
Yeah, totally.
Maybe take a small little breaky.
Yeah. Because you can do campaigns to like get Facebook likes. You can do a campaign for like convert website. Like there's different types of campaigns that you can run. It's not just.
Yeah. So as Lindsay said, Facebook likes. I always like that campaign because it's a very top of the funnel campaign where you can actually get people to raise their hand and say, yeah, I'm interested in your page. And then once they're interested in your page, then you can continue to market to them. You can run campaigns for traffic, which is just getting people to click onto traffic. You can run campaigns for conversions, which is if you want them to do something, then you put a pixel on a thank you page. I wanted to talk a little bit about this later, but there's some really cool online store stuff that you can do as far as remarketing and stuff like that. I mean, you can do Facebook ads for apps. Like there's just so much that you can. There's just once you go in and you hit create ad, there's like about 1 million.
I know, right? And I think that's where it's like, again, I understand Facebook ads and stuff like that, but when I see create ad and I see all those options, I'm like, I don't know what option. I know what I want to do, but I don't understand maybe the Facebook ad language.
Yeah, so and they are always. Hold on, I'm writing a message right now. Join me on my page here. We are live now talking about Facebook ads.
So if you're out there, let us know if you have any questions about Facebook ads.
Yes.
There's a lot to know. And honestly, like I tell, because I get asked all the time, do you do Facebook ads? Why don't you do them? Blah, blah, blah. I said, it's its own field.
Oh, gosh.
I would rather rely on an expert that knows it inside out. They can watch the numbers, watch the, if something's not working, you're going to waste so much freaking money. It's like,
and not only that, it changes every single day. So one of the Facebook things that you guys need to know when you're running ads, and this doesn't count for a page likes ad, but like any other ad, you actually want to create that ad and let it run hands off, people, that ad for 48 hours. And so I just noticed today, actually, when you go in and you're looking at ads, or when you create an ad, Facebook added this new little status by all new ads that say in information gathering mode. So like Facebook is trying to help you not touch it, because I've literally had campaigns where maybe we have like a $30 conversion for 2 days or something. Yeah. And then it will come down, because is what Facebook is doing is saying, okay, because Facebook has about 200 data points on all of us. Like if we're Trump supporters, if I'm friends with Lindsay, if I buy stuff online, what kind of car I drive, how much money I make, like all of these things.
So much stuff.
And so much stuff. And so Facebook is so smart, but you have to give it a couple of days to kind of work through its algorithm and let it figure out what kind of people are going to be clicking on your kind of ad. So anyway, my point is Facebook is changing all the time. It's super crazy, which is why you might consider hiring someone like myself.
Oh, hands down.
Yeah.
Because it's your hard-earned money, right? Like you don't want to just it be a crapshoot and you're at a casino just betting on your ads. There's a whole, there's a whole strategy behind it. And then there's Tim just asked a question. Did you catch what that
Tim,
was?
How's it going?
Hey, Tim.
Oh, Tim, I'm so glad you asked that question. That's exactly what I wanted to talk about tonight, because I've been hip deep in it all week. But his question is, hey guys, how effective do you think Facebook ads are for e-commerce? So they're super duper mega amazingly effective. Does that answer your question? But let me give you just an example of why they are so effective for e-commerce, because maybe some of you don't know that Facebook actually offers this. So is what you can do. So like, let's say you have a Shopify store. You can go into Facebook and you can say, hey, Facebook, bring me in all of my Shopify products. So there's like this process you can go through, and all of a sudden Facebook is fully aware of every product you have in Shopify. Then within Facebook, you go in and you say, okay, here's all my hair care products. Here's all my skincare products. Here's all my baby products. Here's all my, you get my point. You kind of organize them. Yes. Yeah. Then you can go to Facebook and basically run an ad that says, hey, Facebook, anyone who's ever looked at anything baby item on my website, show them anything else in this catalog, in my baby items catalog. Yeah. So, and you don't have to go in and create very specific like ads for that. Like this is all native in Facebook for remarketing. And that is really, really powerful. Yes, that's product catalog, Tim. Hi, Robert. Yes. Yes. So true. So yeah, it's very effective. Tim, do you have a e-commerce customer? Robert, how you doing? Do you run ads for e-commerce, Robert? If you do, I want you to come into this discussion. You can be in the lobby and join us if you want. Okay, Adam says, what can be done to make these Zuckerbook ads big league goodly effective for putting billions and billions of people on your webinar? Wow.
I don't know what that means.
Lindsay, do you want to? I think he's asking how to get people on webinar. I mean, Adam, as you know, I don't know if are you running Facebook ads, Adam? I mean, it seems like something you know how to do. But
I haven't seen it pop up on my feed.
Oh, because Adam's hosting a weekly webinar. Adam, throw your URL there. Everyone should attend Adam's webinar. It's super awesome. But as far as getting people to opt in for a webinar, it can be fairly expensive. We usually try to aim for a webinar people about $3 per opt-in. Sometimes that's around $5, depending on the subject, right?
Yeah, that's nice.
So I mean, thank you. There's Adam's link. Everybody needs to attend Adam's weekly webinar series on basically sales. And tell us what else you do there, Adam.
Dun, dun, dun.
Adam's pretty awesome. So basically you have to run a crap ton of different ads in order to find the winner. But once you find the winner, in general, it might work for 6 to 9 months. Thank you for that question.
Now, here's a good question for the beginners out there. So when you're doing your first ad, can you explain like split testing so you can find the winner and what that whole means?
Yeah, so here's my ninja tip. Essentially, Facebook is set up like this. You have a campaign, which is like traffic campaign or conversions campaign or whatever that campaign is. And under that, you have ad sets. And then under that, you have ads. And Facebook will let you like stuff a whole bunch of ads in an ad set. An ad set is where you set like the audience. I want to go after people who like green products. And then maybe an ad set would be, I want to go after people who hate the landfill, right? Stuff like that. And so Facebook will allow you to put a whole bunch of ads in there and then kind of run them. But the ninja tip is I always put just one ad per ad set because Facebook basically will just lean on one and ignore the rest. And you'll never know if you have a winner or not. So that is something that I highly recommend, and it works really well, if that makes sense. Does that make sense, Lindsay?
Yeah, so you're saying in the ad set where you're picking the audience and the parameters and the budget and all that hoo-ha, then you're so you're not doing 3 ad sets, same text, different picture, and see which picture is the winner?
You do, but you do 3 different ad sets instead of 1 ad set and 3 ads.
Oh, Oh, now I see what you're saying. So you're splitting it. Yeah.
But just a beginner's thing on split testing. Essentially, even I, who run Facebook ads for a living and run thousands and thousands of dollars a month on Facebook ads, I still will go in and say, I'm not really sure what kind of ad is going to win. So you really have to like create 3 or 4 ads to 3 or 4 different audiences to actually get a winner. Like there is no way around it. If I knew how to make a killer ad and I knew I could count on being able to create a killer ad, then I would be in Hawaii by the beach right now, Lindsay.
I know. You should be. Your business is going crazy.
We are going well. It is well, but probably not just doing a Thursday night webinar on the beach of Hawaii well.
Fair enough.
Just for fun.
Exactly. And what always amazes me with ads is like, say you've got the same text and you've got different graphics. I will say, okay, this one's boring. This one's dynamic. This one's a little edgy. And I'm like, okay, I think this one is going to work. And then it's like, even with the client, I'm like, the boring one worked? Like, I'm like, what the bacon?
Yeah.
And then I'm like, oh, I'm kind of disappointed.
For real. And like, you want to do long ads and short ads and different audiences. And like, this can get really overwhelming very quickly. So, you know, for those just starting out, at least try 2 different ads to the same audience. At least do that, right? And then find a winner and then try another one and then find a winner and then try another one. But that's what I was saying at the beginning. You got to let that bad boy run for 48 hours before you retouch it.
Got to let it warm up. Got to let it cook.
You do.
I was just going to say something and then it totally. Oh, and then the other thing you want to look at too when you're doing conversion ads is make sure that you're looking at the stats for your landing page. So if you're getting a ton of people on your landing page, let's say 500, but only 20 people are like saying yes and giving their email, then something's up with your landing page. Something's not resonating, whether it's the message, maybe the opt-in form is too low down, the ask isn't right. So you always want to make sure that the conversion is at a good level compared to how many visitors you have to the page. So there's so many variables, right? Like you got to look at all the statistics.
Tim says, I recently did 2 different ads for a client. One had Barack Obama in the picture and the other didn't. The one without Barack Obama did way better. Was that one for the natural skincare line? And it's because everyone is very sad that Barack Obama is gone, right, Lindsay? Am I right?
Yeah. Even Canadians are.
Yeah. So Tim brings up an excellent point. When you're trying to get creative, I brought this up on Facebook Lives before. When you want to be creative and you can't like figure out what to write, my favorite place for creativity is Amazon. You go out to Amazon, you Google your topic. There's a million different books on that topic. There's a million different gripes and comments and books, writing and everything. You can get some amazing ads and inspiration from there. So, Tim, I'll tell you more off of here.
I see. About his ad there.
That's awesome. Let's see. Another ninja trick is if you see an ad roll through on your, I actually have 2 ninja tips. I'm very excited about.
Alrighty.
I know you already probably know these, Lindsay, but I'll humor you.
Pretend that I don't know for the sake of
humor you.
Okay.
If you see an ad roll through your Facebook, and if you're smart like me, you go and like all your competitors' pages so that you are privy to their ads to kind of see what's going on. Although it does kind of put you in an echo chamber that like everyone is working really hard and you can't focus, right? Like the whole world is doing this when they're really not. You've just liked all these competitors. But
that is a good trick. I've never actually thought of that one.
So you go like all your competitors, and then as their ads roll through, you can click this little arrow and say, why am I seeing this? And it will tell you kind of how your competitors are targeting you. So there's that. And then there are 2 free pieces of software you guys can download. One is called Big Ads. essentially, essentially you can type in a keyword, you can type in a company page, and it will literally show you every ad they're running on Facebook.
That's cool. What isn't Facebook doing that anyways? And they're starting in Canada, and it'll be moved out to the States and
where you can see all the ads that everyone is running.
Yeah, they're testing it out in Canada. So on a business page, you can go and see what Facebook ads they're running, what their audiences are, what their budget is, how successful they are. So they're testing it out. I know. I was like, what the bacon? So they're testing it out.
On one hand, that's cool. On the other hand,
no. Cool. I don't mind. So. I think it's fine to like see what the ads are because they're kind of, to me, public knowledge anyways. But to know what the audience is and how successful they are and what money was put into it, like that's none of anybody's freaking business.
Boy, I haven't seen that, Lindsay. That's crazy. I'm going to look that up.
Yeah, I saw a news item last week.
Well, I guess Big Ads is going out of business. There's also one called Turbo Ad Finder that if you go like a whole bunch of competitors' pages, and you have Turbo Ad Finder installed, like it'll get rid of everything on your Facebook feed but ads. So if like you're that interested in ads like I am, like your whole Facebook feed will just be
like forget it.
A crap ton of ads.
After I go shopping. I have 8-year-old betting coming up on my feed left, right, and center lately. I know socks was the other one because I was looking at bacon socks for my son.
So now you have a lot of bacon things retargeting to you?
Yeah.
Good luck with that.
I know, it's hilarious. So here's another question that I think a lot of people don't understand. So what are like audiences, custom audiences, lookalike audience? Like what does that mean in layman's terms?
Yeah, so those are basically just big groupings of people. So what is a custom audience? Essentially, you can go to your MailChimp or your email list and you can download that email list and upload it to Facebook. Or if you just have this random list of emails, you can upload that to Facebook and basically say, Facebook, show ads to everyone I just uploaded. That's a custom audience. And there's, of course, a few variants of that, but that's pretty much it. But then you can also go to Facebook and say, hey, Facebook, I have 1,000 people on my email list. They are all obviously interested in me and my business and what I am doing. Please go and create a lookalike audience. You know everything about everyone. So go create me a lookalike audience, 1 million people that look just like the 1,000 people on my list and show them that ad. I know. It's really powerful. And it's really cool. So that's like a lookalike audience. And again, like if this is all extremely overwhelming to you, my main point is get the Facebook pixel installed so it's like tracking all of this. And then like you can either work it out for yourself or hire someone like myself. But we need that data. Like you have to have a seasoned Facebook pixel to make things happen. So
I have a question.
Do it.
If you have a website and then you change it and then have you rebrand your business, because this happens a lot, I find. And then they have that page, Facebook pixel, blah, blah. And then you have a brand new site and you move things over. Can all the data and stuff that was on here, like it won't, when you have a brand new site and you insert a pixel there, it's not going to ruin what's already been done on the other website? Am I making sense at all?
No. Can you start slower? Go slower.
All right.
Okay, I have a new website, but is it the same niche? The same thing?
Yes.
Okay.
Will having a new website and putting the pixel on that bugger up anything that you've already drew with your other?
Has no idea where that pixel has no idea where it's at.
It's the same pixel. A pixel's a pixel. Yes. It doesn't matter where it lives.
Okay. I could take my Facebook pixel from my veterinarian office and put it on a I like to kill dogs website and Facebook again.
Oh snap.
Is there an I like to kill dogs website?
I hope not. That's quite the
I'm sorry, those were really like into your head. As hard as I can come. I'm sorry. Fine. You could take like an I love Obama website and put it on an I love Trump website.
Yeah, there you go.
That's probably that's better. And that's not even I'm not even saying what my political affiliation is.
So what is the difference between boosting and Facebook ads? Because I bet you a lot of people out there aren't quite sure.
That's a good question. Lindsay, aren't you just like serving them up? Do you know? Why don't you answer that question, Lindsay, since you asked it?
Sure. Well, boosting I find is quite inexpensive, and I prefer to boost like a regular post where it's just like a blog. You want people to get warmed up to you or like your page, but when I've done it where people that are liking the client's page and their friends. So it's an opportunity to extend your reach. But you only get like a few options in regards to setting up who you want to target. And it's not as complicated as Facebook ads. It's pretty bare basic.
But they are making it even like now. At one time, you couldn't select audiences or anything from a boost, but now you can. And so it's pretty much, and that's kind of recent. I would say that's within the last few months. So I would say like, honestly, Lindsay, it's all the same. It's all the same as long as the options that you're looking for are there. So why would you use Boost Post? Because you want to boost it to a specific audience. Well, guess what? You can do that. Why would you use Ads Manager? Because there's other interests and audiences that you can access there. Wow. Why would you use Power Editor, which is the third level, very complicated level? Because you want to upload 100 ads at once, which no one listening to this Facebook video probably wants to do.
No.
And so that's why, so it's just basically like they're all the same if they're giving you the options you want. Like everyone who said don't hit Boost Post, they were wrong. They're wrong, especially now because Facebook has added so much more functionality to a Boost Post.
I think it's good to do some testing on Boost Post to see what the reaction is. And then spend a little amount of money. And then if you are getting some good action, then you can jump into the Facebook ads with it and go further. I think it's like a testing zone.
And I always like to say, like, pretty much everything that you're boosting and doing, I really recommend trying to get people over to a website so you can pixel them. Yes. Although my answer on that is kind of changing lately because Facebook now has the ability to basically run an ad with anyone that's engaged with the brand for the last 30 days, anyone who's watched my videos, anyone who has hit like you can run ads to those. And so maybe you don't need to send them to the website anymore. Does that make sense?
Yeah, it does. So here's a question.
Everything's changing. I never have a good answer.
It's constantly changing in there. I swear to God. It's like that freaking 20% rule with graphics.
I know.
It burns my butt, man. I hate that damn rule. And then they got rid of it, but they kind of really didn't.
They still kind of do it. Yeah. They're like, okay, fine. We won't be that way anymore, but we're really that way.
I know. I'm like, let us do what we damn well please. And if it works, it works. If it doesn't, it doesn't.
Well, they don't want to be MySpace. So they don't want to be all cluttered with ads. They want to be pretty like Instagram, right? So
I guess. I don't like it. What is your take on like the text for Facebook ads? Some are really short and some are like really long.
You already know the answer to that, Lindsay.
I know.
Test.
Yes.
Some really short ones work. Some really long ones work. It just depends.
What do you prefer when you like see ads that pique your interest? I like the longer ones, honestly. And normally...
if it's something I'm interested in, I will totally read it.
Yeah, because it feels more conversational. It feels like I'm engaged more.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, but then there's other ads that's like get to the point and you're sold, right? Like why did you click on bacon socks? Was that a Google search or was that a Facebook ad originally?
No, I was in Amazon. And yes, I searched bacon socks.
Wow.
No, I searched bacon like bacon products or bacon gifts or something. So then like there's like shirts with bacon on it and there's like Band-Aids and mugs and
because that is so much more respectable than searching bacon socks. Like you tried to really make it better, but you didn't at all.
No.
So. Because I did not search bacon sauce. I searched bacon gifts.
No, I didn't. Oh, that's funny.
One more quick tip. This is my last quick tip for the day, people. This is it. There is this thing called Audience Network. When you create a Facebook ad, one of the defaults is to Audience Network. And what is that? Basically, if you click on an article from Facebook, there's ads within that article served up from Facebook. That is Audience Network. The default is Audience Network. That will never work on a cold audience. Only warm audiences, which means people who have interacted with your brand before, will interact with Audience Network. But Facebook really wants you to run ads to them because Facebook was running out of space. And so always unclick Audience Network because Facebook will put a lot of your budget towards that and it won't work. Like you'll get a lot of clicks and stuff like that, but that's because people are like scrolling through on their phone and accidentally clicking it or like whatever. So just unclick Audience Network. That's my main. That's my thing. Get Pixel installed. Don't do Audience Network. The end. If you want to know more, go to theclicktechnique.com. I have a mini training on it.
There you go. We missed one thing though, and that is explaining what retargeting is, because that is like.
That's a thing, right? Yeah.
That's awesome. Retargeting is the best thing ever.
Lindsay, what is retargeting?
Well, Lindsey Anderson, it is where...
Lindsay, for heaven's sake, how long have you known me?
You'll explain it better than me, though. It's like you've already targeted them. You've already shown them something. They've already clicked on something. And now so they're warm leads within Facebook ads. So to them, you want to maybe, show them a paid thing or a bigger item, not just like a quick lead magnet. Is that it's 5:30 at night. You'll explain it better than I.
I thought it was perfect. Essentially, people have to see your brand, engage with your brand. Typically, I don't know, ask any marketing expert. They'll give you another number, but 5 to 1 million times before they're ready to buy. So retargeting gives you the ability to basically show the people who have already seen something of yours, something else of yours. So you're constantly like bombarding them with a message because they're already this far, like they've already seen so many messages from you. So you retarget them.
They've already been nurtured a little bit because you don't want to hit up a cold lead for like a $5,000 event.
That's true.
I mean, every now and then it might work. You can kind of, test it a little bit, but you're going to want to, the bigger ticket items that you're selling or doing ads for, you're going to want to do those to warm leads and not your cold leads. And that's where the big funnel comes in, right? Like you funnel them in at the quick lead magnet, maybe then you show them a webinar and then they're really warmed and juiced up. And that's when you start targeting the paid products.
True.
Info products or paid webinars or one-day events. I see those ads all the time.
Exactly. So that's retargeting. So I have another, let's finish up Facebook and then I want to talk about something that was bothering me.
Oh dear.
Anything else you want to add about Facebook?
No.
Anybody have any questions that's listening? We're here. We know everything about Facebook. So, online summits, Lindsay, and where you basically, what is an online summit? You basically get like 30 people to give a 1-hour presentation and people can basically listen to the presentations for free. But if they don't make it through all the presentations, then you basically sell it, right?
Yeah.
So there was this guy giving an online marketing summit, Lindsay, and he's I'm sure you know who he is, but I won't say the name. And so you go and see who's featured at the summit. And there was 50 people, Lindsay. And guess how many were women? This is my point.
Oh, I remember you telling me this.
One.
That's weird.
What the heck, dude?
Women entrepreneurs out there, man.
There's plenty of women online marketers and entrepreneurs. Like, seriously, one woman? And I'm like, not usually looking for a fight like this, but that was ridiculous.
And glaring.
Yes.
I wonder what that one woman was thinking. Like, like she's like, It's like, you know, the Brady Bunch when you see all the squares of people and she's kind of like sees all the pictures of all the other.
She's like, why am I surrounded? Like it must be. Yeah, seriously. One woman. Now, I mean, I think in online marketing, there's a lot. I have personally interviewed on the Traffic and Leads podcast, which I'm going to type in here, Traffic and plenty of wonderful online marketers. You and I are both amazing online marketers. I just don't know why you would hold a summit with 49 dudes. Like, come on.
Was the topic like, was it like a man's man? And it was like the topic was like, you know, like Garrett White is a man's man, right? Like there wouldn't be very many women that would, you know, no? All right.
Nope. It was actually, no, it was not. It was not that at all. In fact, I was this close to signing up for this dude's program.
Yeah.
And like now there is no way in HE double hockey sticks. Absolutely not. Obviously he doesn't appeal to women, right? Obviously he doesn't.
Or doesn't see the value in our brilliance.
Yes. So I know we're just like going off right now, but I'm super bummed because I really was like this close because I was like, oh, he has some really interesting points and this and that, or I would like to network with him or whatever. But apparently
that would be a bit of a deal breaker. That's weird.
Yeah.
Oh, well. Well, I hope anyone that's listening during and after, of course, this video stays up, we're out there eternally forever.
We are.
Internet land. So, yeah. So if you guys find a value, of course, and you want to work with an amazing Facebook ad expert, then definitely hit up Lindsey Anderson with trafficleads.com.
Or if you want your content marketing done for you, because really successful Facebook ads depend a lot on content, then contact Lyndsay Phillips at Smooth Sailing Online Growth.
You did the wrong URL.
Oh my God.
I'm going to have to like test you before each Facebook.
It's right there. SmoothYourBusinessGrowth.com.
You redeemed yourself.
Sorry, Lindsay. Please don't hate me.
I know. That's because you probably have my old business name in your head.
I do. Like, yeah. When did you change that? Why did you change it? What was it?
When? It's been a year. It was SS Online Support because it was more like VA work, general, you know, and then I niched down to content marketing, and yeah, my business has doubled since.
Yeah. Niching down. You say niche, I say niche.
Niche? No, I say niche. Did I say niche? Niche and
you did, but I think that's the more civilized way.
Niche. La la. Fancy, huh? So fancy, huh?
And anything else you're seeing in online marketing we could cover really quick? I brought up I had a bitch fest right now. So how about you? Anything?
I don't have a bitch fest at the moment. I've had a bitch of a week, but I don't have a bitch fest.
Yeah, fine. I will sit here and be the only one that cares about sexism right now in online marketing.
The only one that hates dogs.
Oh, yeah, that was weird.
Oh, God.
All right, Lindsay. Until next week,
my dear.
We're having Adam on next week, right? Yes.
Yeah.
Launches.
Awesome sauce.
All right. See you later.
Right. Later. Bye everyone.